Hi, thanks for joining me. It's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I'm here with another Tuesday tip video tutorial. For my project today, we're going to be stamping this card here, which features the Good Morning Magnolia bundle. So this is the stamp set. There is 2 stamp sets since this one's such a large image. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the flower over here and this sentiment here, and I'm going to come over and do my stamping first, but let me just share with you the inspiration. This is the card where I got the inspiration for today from page 55 of the annual catalog. So it's the Casing Tuesday challenge for this week, which I've been playing along with. So I just have a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock and my Memento ink. And I'm just going to ink this up. I'm using Stamp and Blend, so I want to use Memento. And I'm just going to stamp, and then I would punch this out with the coordinating die. So just to save time, I went ahead and punched one out already. And then while we have the ink out, let's stamp our Enjoy Today. I have the smallest rectangle from the rectangle stitched framelits. I'm just going to stamp right on that. And then I want to color in my flower with my Stampin' Blends. So I have 3 colors. I have the light, all light, Petal Pink, Mossy Meadow, and Crumb Cake. So I'm just going to bring over this, use it as my scrap paper. The Crumb Cake is probably the easiest. It's just the little stem piece. So just color that in. And then I kind of just deemed all the bottom to be Mossy Meadow. I think these are supposed to be flowers, but I just colored them green. And this one over here. And then since my designer series paper is only really half colored in, with my Petal Pink, I kind of went about halfway up on this one and kind of just, kind of just went halfway and did a scribble to get some color on there. And then on this guy about halfway. There's color on these flowers, petals out here too. So okay. So I'm trying to mimic this flower here, which is actually cut right out from the designer series paper with the matching framelit. So I thought having 2, it kind of reminded me maybe of a wedding card. So let me get my other pieces. I have a card base that is Crumb Cake. We're just going to stick on the designer paper with the floral pattern down. So I'll just use some snail adhesive here. I want a little bit of Crumb Cake showing at the top and the bottom. So this is a 3 3/4 inch by 5.5 inch piece of designer series paper. It's in the Magnolia lane, which coordinates with the Magnolia. Then I'm going to put my ribbon on next. This is a 5.5 inch piece of the Magnolia lane ribbon. It comes in a combo pack with a piece of twine and a piece of ribbon. So about halfway across. And then I have another piece of Crumb Cake. This is with the stitch rectangles. It measures 2.5 by 4. And I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I'll do 6, 3 across the bottom and 3 across the top. Oops. Then I can add my flowers and my sentiment, and then to finish off the card I did add a couple pearls in the opposite corner as well from the sentiment. So I'm just removing the dimensionals. And then I have my little flowers. I can adhere these down. Actually, I'm going to do the sentiment first because I want the sentiment up here. And I don't want the flowers to get in the way of that. So I'm just going to bring over, a little bit of glue. I didn't put it all the way to the edge because I want part of it to hang over. And then we'll just add a little bit. So I kind of like 2, kind of reminded me it could be a wedding card. And then I have a few pearls. I used the mid-size pearls and I just added those up in the corner. Whoops, wrong way. And that is my project for this week. So I hope you'll check out the Magnolia Lane suite in the annual catalog. Oh, and I would just cut my ribbons at an angle. I can just do that really quick while I finish up here. So that's my project for this week. Please leave me a comment by Monday, July 8th for a chance to win this card in the mail from me for tuning in this week. I'll be back next week with another project to share.